You're right guys, another battle report coming from me. Bit of a different one for you. I'm using my Tomb Kings as always. James, my regular opponent, he's decided to use a green skin force this time, so Orks and Goblins for him. General overshot the table at the moment, just for scenery wise. In my army, I'm trying to get some practice in for a local tournament, so I'm going with a bit competitive. I've got Arkan the Black with Caress of Lyneth, Purple Sun, Doom and Darkness, Spirit Leech and Soul Blight. Tomb Prince, Ramotep, Tomb Guard Horde, 3 Necropolis Knights with just Standard and Champion, 4 Chariots, Standard Champion, 4 Chariots, Standard Champion Musician, and then Trusty Casket of Souls. My opponent has
5 Spider Riders, 5 Boar Boys with Spears and Shields. My character's level 4 Orc Shaman, level 2 Goblin Shaman. My general is a Black Orc, I think it's War Boss, the Lord choice anyway. Night Goblin BSB, and then we've got 39 Orc Biguns with additional hand weapons, Standard Musician, 23 Night Goblins, Standard Musician with bows, single Troll. Unit of 80 Night Goblins with nets and spears.
That's a big unit.
And 30 Black Orcs with Standard Musician.
What spells did you roll? You got Brain Burster, Fists of Gork, Headbutt and Foot of Gork.
And then 2 has got Itchy Nuisance and Gork will fix it.
Fair enough. Like I said, he's using this list for the first time. I'm trying to be a bit competitive, so we'll see how this rolls, but I don't know. We'll see how it goes there. And again, like I said, battle view shot, so I'll show you another shot in a minute when we've deployed. That's deployment then. We rolled for scenario number 5, meeting engagement. I got lucky. All my stuff came out, so I'm fully deployed. Nice conga line there. Obviously all the characters go in the Tomb Guard block. James, however, not so lucky. All the stuff that deployed is there. All the stuff that didn't, including his general, is in there. So yeah, whoopsies. We'll see how it goes. On a 6, you can cease to go first though. Drum roll.
Could do with it.
It's a 5. Not quite. My first turn. I'll get back to you in a bit. End of my 1. Just shuffling forward because he deployed right back because he hasn't got a general and he's a big girl. So everyone shuffled forward. Magic phase, I rolled a massive double 1 for power dice, but then managed to channel and get 3 dice from the casket, so put me at 6 and him at 1. Not much else happened really. Doom and Darkness, the Goblin unit, so it's now a massive mighty leadership 2. Then got a Spirit Leech off on the Orc Shaman there, causing a wound to him. Casket got dispelled, and then in the shooting phase, Flaming Banner popped a wound on the Troll, and that was... Oh, and a couple more shots from these archers on the back of these chariots into the Goblin unit there, and that was it. So his turn 1. End of turn 1 for James. He kind of just ambled forward a little bit again. His Troll passed its stupidity check, or double 1, and managed to move up out of the way, allowing his bunker to move on with his general. The Spider Riders came on up the flank there. His Orc Boar Boys declared a charge upon my chariot unit down here and fluffed it, rolled a 3, so it didn't make it. Magic phase. He rolled fairly good, got an 8 dice one, managed to get a headbutt, is it? Sorry? Brain Burster, was it? Yeah, off on Ramotep, caused a wound to him. Did a Foot of Gork on my 3 knights in the forest there, but scattered twice, so it didn't do anything. It didn't bounce after that. And what was the last one he did?
That was it.
I can't remember. Nothing important really happened from that anyway. And that was pretty much his turn. So yeah, that's the board so far.
I went for Itchy Nuisance on your knights, but
you it. That's it, yes, of course. So that's table shot, my turn 2. End of turn 2. Declared a charge on the Troll with my knights from the forest there. My chariot swiftly formed into that formation there. They then magic phase, got 12 dice in total. Not much happened from it though, because I rolled a double 1 on my second spell and totally fluffed it with Ark, and then I had to put 6 dice into putting a casket, which killed nothing as well. Shooting phase, fluffed it, nothing, not a single wound. Combat phase, fluffed it again, funnily enough. My charging knight scored 1 wound on the Troll, it then scored 1 wound on me. If it weren't for the fact he had the flank and some static combat res from standards and charging, I'd have lost that. yeah, and then it stuck about on leadership 7, so interesting. Big turn of fluffing for me. Greenskin turn 2. Bottom of Greenskin turn 2 there. He failed his animosity on that massive horde of Goblin archers, and they had to charge my Tomb King chariots, which they completed. Scuppering his ball boys from getting in, never mind though. There was a combined charge effect up here from the flipping fluff combat from earlier from my knights, so the horde there and the black orcs all charged into my knights. Magic phase, he rolled pretty high again, got 10 dice, got an awesome foot of Gork off on my chariot that was stood there, what, 7 or 8 repeated stomps on their face?
7 or 8,
yeah, wiped them out, totally decimated them. And then he tried to go off for a head burster on my casket and stuff down there. Sorry, whatever one is, brain burster. I can't remember which one it is. Whoever does hats. Combat came about. My knights did surprisingly well, actually. Managed to score 2 wounds on his lord and kill off the troll. They pretty much fluffed everything back, but static combat res was enough pretty much to take him out. He scored about 2 wounds to me, but static combat res took him out the overrun. The goblins here, netters, flipping hell strength 2 sucks. What can you do though? He managed to kill a chariot off, and then I took another 2 to combat res there. And that was it. So it's my turn 3, and I have some serious catching up to do. All I've done is killed a troll. Back in a bit. End of Tomb King turn 3. Charges. My Tomb Guard charged the block that was sat up there. And that was it, because it's all I've got left. Magic phase, I got another 12 set of magic dice there. Managed to cast Doom and Darkness on the Orc block that was up there irresistibly. Power drained him though, so he's lost that spell in future, so I can't cast any more after this one goes. And that was it for him casting, because that's the end of his casting phase there. So again, 6 dice went into a casket, which went in for the Spider Riders up there. He dispel scrolled that. Shooting none, got them all in combat. Combat phase, him wrecked the snot. Dead pile. Absolutely beat the snot out of the poor orcs. They're obviously fleeing, being at -3 leadership and failing the fear check didn't help them at all. Over here, the goblins are still proving a nuisance, being strength 2 against them pisses me off, pardon my French. But we're grinding each other down. We'll see how it goes. His turn 3 now, anyway. That was the Orc and Goblin turn 3. He managed to rally his fleeing orcs up there. They've spun round now. His BSB unit here squabbled, so they had to just declare a charge on the chariots that were still down here, but failed to make the charge. Everyone else were freeform to point at the massive block of Tomb Guard. Magic phase, he went for a bit of a stompy action on the Tomb Guard unit. Fluffed it, didn't cast it, did you?
No.
And that was pretty much that. Oh no, he tried to
yeah, I got a brain burster
on Arkan, which I managed to save. The goblins killed off my flipping chariots, flipping nets again, you bugger. And that was pretty much it. So the table at the moment in time is everyone pick on the Tomb Guard block. Anyway, back in a bit, my turn. That was the end of my turn 4. My Tomb Guard block declared a charge upon the orcs that were up at the top of the table there. They elected to flee, thinking, aha, you know what, I'll flee. He can't then redirect because he can't see anything, and I'll flee off the table, and he'll be stood there ready for a rear charge from everything. Unfortunately, he only fleed 2 inches, and I caught him. Still didn't mean to get off the table, but it was quite funny just to see him flee 2 inches. After that, I was stuffed because there was a lot of rear charging coming on. So Arkan, being the suicidal madman that he is, decided to boost a purple sun right through his own guys, straight to the black orc unit, dead pile, and heal up what was damaged pretty much. And that was it for my turn. Not much left, but purple sun sat down there, and it's James's turn 4. End of James's 4. Just to point out, I totally forgot I could reform my Tomb Guard after the kill someone that's fleeing from a charge, so they reformed at the top of that turn. He rightfully so decided not to charge my Tomb Guard block because it's not a suicide mission. So everyone kind of shifted forwards. He's obviously placed them there as a kind of redirect unit. Frenzy bait me a bit. His Spider Riders are actually in the middle of my dead pile, stood at the back of the casket, taking some pot shots at that. Magic phase, he tried to brain burst at Arkan. I tried to dispel it but failed. He failed to wound me, and then he rolled a 1 on his other dice after that and didn't cast any more spells off. The vortex is still flying around down here at the bottom side of the table, and that was pretty much it. My turn 5. It's the end of Tomb King turn 5. I obviously charged the boars up there. Went to my magic phase. What did I cast again? Soul Blight on the boars. Tried to do some shenanigans with some sniping on his BSB there, but only managed to score a wound on him. Casket went off. Managed to thin down the nice little Black Orc unit here. Not many left of them now. Oh, and I got rid of the Purple Sun because we're getting shockingly close to my casket. Combat, decimated the ball boys, funnily that. And that was it. So it's James's turn 5 now. Getting short and sweet. End of the Greenskin turn 5. Again, a bit more shuffling about from him. The Spider Rider's charged my casket that's down in the middle of this dead pile. It's there. Magic phase. Fucking hell, the magic phase. Pardon my French. Stompy, stomp, 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 stomp. Again, another what? 10 or something?
So, yeah, about 8 or 9 stomps.
Consistent stomps on that unit without rolling any ones and just pummeling the snot out of them. So yeah, dead Tomb Guard pile. He's going to die in a minute. That was pretty much all he did. He stomped me to death. Stompy, stomp, stomp.
That was about it, yeah. Tried to snipe again but failed.
Yeah. Oh no, he killed Ramotep.
Oh yeah.
He sniped Ramotep. Ramotep's dead. But that was it. My last turn 6. I need to get some victory points and not die. My final turn there. Not much happened again for me really. Reformed round. Went to the magic phase. Managed to summon up about 8 or 9 dice. Tried to snipe the Orc out of that unit there. He either dispelled the spell or I didn't do enough wounds to hurt him. Managed to get a Purple Sun off, which went flying through there, killed 3 Black Orcs off. And that was Irresistible Purple Sun, yeah. Killed off 3 of my own guys doing that at the same time from the Tomb Guard unit up there. Managed to wrest them back up over the banner of the Undying Legion. The Casket, he's still fighting those guys down here, just in Dead Man's Corner. He's down to 2 guys now. I'm just down to 1 Tomb Guard crew, and that's the end of that. His final turn. It's actually really close this, so we'll see how it goes. That's the end of the final turn. He didn't do anything really. Obviously, tried to pass all his animosity because I didn't want to charge that Tomb Guard block and give me some points. He just spent it looking at each other. He tried to cast some spells at me. I tried to cast some spells at him. You know how it goes. But nothing happened there, and that was the end of the game. As is there. Victory for the Greenskins.
Spiders finished the casket off.
Yeah, oh yeah, Spiders killed the casket, getting some 100 points towards the end there. You won by about 200 victory points in the end,
yeah,
220?
220,
yeah. So, victory to the Greenskins. Go on then, James, man of the match. Or Orc of the match.
Man of the match is Ark in the Black though.
What?
On the losing side.
How is he?
Because he killed 19 Black Orcs in 5 seconds.
Says you're flipping stompy stomp stomp
yeah,
stomp.
Maybe Mork's man of the match, or Gork, whichever foot it was.
Nailed 4 chariots and about 30 Tomb Guard.
Yeah.
I couldn't bring them back quick enough.
I think the Shaman then, as he was the one summoning him.
Good Shaman.
He did it.
For you, definitely. Ark and the Black did it for me, although I'm still not impressed by what he came out with. It wasn't Ark and the Black that did it for me, to be honest. The man of the match really is, by and large, Purple Sun. Congratulations, Purple Sun, I think. Yeah. So
the big unit of Night Goblins with nets did really well, better than I thought they would.
They were actually quite good. But that's it. Good little game that. Proves, still can't find anything that's telling me that Tomb Kings can actually pull it. I mean, this wasn't a particularly competitive list, and I brought what I thought was pretty filthy, and it got caned. Meh, what can you do?
Better player.
Oh, cheek of him. Oh, and just for a little thing for those guys that do watch, this is our little Blood in the Badlands campaign we're getting rolling there. That's on that. Tomb King Empire is just that little corner down there. The one's a Flying Fortress currently on it. But yeah, that's our little Greenskins. Them orange ones. I think the paint's still wet on them. So yeah, we'll have them later on. You'll see some reports from them in a bit. So see you later, guys.